Today. Welcome, everyone.
To the highest Halloween podcast.
Are you scared?
Very.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right, today we're going to share our scary stories. Nick?
I'm having a scary day.
Why? What happened?
The IT system in my room's just not working.
That is the scariest thing.
Yeah.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Yeah, I thought I
Has to be.
had
Possession,
something.
right?
So it was working yesterday.
Was
Probably working tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just today.
And it's just that one room that I'm in.
It's possession. It's
I'm
because it's
haunted.
Halloween.
Yeah.
There's ghosts in...
There's ghosts in this practice. I always say,
Go on.
when I used to be here till 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
you would hear footsteps in practice.
Were they your own? Were they connected to the bottom of your legs?
No,
I
always say,
whenever you walked.
No, you could hear them walking through the corridors. And sometimes you could hear
The
doors
empty corridors.
creaking. Exactly that. That's the perfect transition. All the time. And I used to work in another practice.
Yeah.
And it was on a church. And there used to be a graveyard next to it. And I swear to God, you could hear throughout the church footsteps.
That's creepy, yeah.
And
I
I'm
could
telling
not.
you, it's
That's
so scary.
But you shouldn't be able to hear footsteps from a ghost because they haven't really got any feet, have they?
Yeah, don't they like
Some of them
levitate?
might
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, but you could
No,
always hear
ghosts
it.
don't. I don't think ghosts have feet. No. Have you ever seen a...
Casper didn't have feet.
No. And you never see a ghost going to a podiatrist, do you?
No.
Those referrals would be rejected.
Like
For
they
sure.
are already.
Yes.
Oh, nearly headless Nick from Harry Potter.
Yes.
Yeah, his referral got rejected. His head was about to fall off.
So,
Sir Nicholas, sorry.
Sir Nicholas. Do you know half the people in the Harry Potter thing have passed away now?
I know, that's so sad.
It really is.
When Maggie Smith died, I was actually really upset.
Yeah.
It's
Do you think there's
really
an because there's an element that
Oh, it's just called
the
time.
haunted house and
Oh, they're all old. But now they can do a new, the new TV show.
It's not
Should be
saying...
like the ghosts.
I know, but it's like the... is this scary? This is not scary enough, is
not
it?
scary enough.
Right. Ghosts, what are ghost patients?
We have patients who just vanish off of the face of the earth.
No
And
way.
they just disappear. We can't get in contact with them. They just vanish.
Have you seen them? Have you seen them?
No, never.
So what
we've tried
happens?
to contact them and we get no reply.
And if we don't contact you and you don't reply, we take you off our
We
list.
remove you.
Yeah.
We banish
So
you.
don't be a ghost. If you
Basically,
if
you're
you are moving
travelling,
abroad,
let us know if you're enjoying your holiday or what the next steps are. And
or if you moved abroad,
yeah,
to give us a shout.
If you're travelling for how long?
3 or more months.
3 or more months. Okay.
Because you can always re-register,
Because
can't
you
you?
can re-register. Most GPs now have online services, so wherever you are, you can just register online. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not very scary.
So the scariest stories, Nick.
Scary stories. Whoa. Yeah. So the scariest ones are not suitable for our viewers.
No. Can we find out afters?
Yeah,
When the
absolutely.
cameras are on.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
More than happy to share
Appreciate
it with you. One for this time of the
Yeah.
year. So today's Halloween. It's also Diwali.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Diwali to all celebrating.
Happy Diwali, everyone.
And happy Halloween to all celebrating as
And
well.
happy Halloween.
And so around this time of the year, we continue to see lots of burns. And burns come in all sorts of severity. First degree, second degree burns, third degree burns being the worst. So that is one. I've seen a few very, very scary looking burns, especially on nights like this when working the night shifts in the hospital. And really, I'll save the gory details, but I'm sure you can imagine.
It's horrific.
Yeah.
It really is, and I think it's also innocent, and
Everyone's having fun.
Yeah.
You don't realise.
and people say, "Oh, well, how close can you get to it?" And I dare you, and it's all one big joke. But then it just takes like a second, doesn't it?
That's it.
And then it's just you can end up with those scars and operate multiple operations for years.
Yep. Yeah.
So stay safe, guys.
Definitely.
Um,
And what is your scariest story?
One of my when I was a junior doctor, when I was doing my you do medical jobs and surgical jobs. And in the surgical job, I worked in Birmingham. I'll never forget. It wasn't on Halloween, but it was the goriest thing I've ever seen, where somebody was involved in a road traffic accident on a motorbike. Basically, we were all waiting for him as he came out of the ambulance. We had him on a trolley, and we were rushing him, like lots of us, rushing him to theatre to do operations and stuff. And I remember as we turned a corner, like it's bleeding like everywhere, and a splat of blood went onto the wall. And I think it's just so important to let people know that, kind of stay safe on the roads. It's like they're responsible for so many injuries and
especially
horrific
motorbikes,
injuries.
right?
Motorbikes and actually maybe even like lots of people now are on those scooters and stuff, and e-scooters as well, and delivery drivers, and they're at late at night, and they're maybe a bit tired, and they're not really familiar with using a bike. The bike may be a bit tired with multiple people using it all the time. So I was telling us to hurry up.
Oh, another
She's scary. Do you know the scariest thing
story.
in this practice is probably our manager, Syra.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified of that, definitely.
She gets an email say, "See me in my office," then you're in trouble.
Well, I don't receive anything.
This is technically her office, actually, because
That's true. Yeah.
Another scary story. So I done a couple of weeks in vascular.
Okay.
And vascular comes with horrible gangrenous legs and all sorts of nasty stuff. Have you heard of the maggot treatment?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Have you heard of it?
But I've never seen it happen though.
Oh yeah, it's
So real life maggots.
Real life.
It was on. Funnily enough, it was on Radio 4 earlier this week.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and
real live maggots is used as a form of treatment, but watching it eat away at someone's flesh is.
but they're supposed to be good though, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it's a treatment.
Yeah.
I think it's because they eat away the dead flesh.
Yeah.
And leave the healthy flesh. I think, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Those days were many years ago. But yeah, that's pretty. That's
a
pretty
proper scary story.
Actually, I'll tell you a little scary story.
I've got a box of maggots just underneath there, Amy. So if you put your foot wrong,
he's put them in your lunchbox.
Great, thanks for that. Disappear. They like to disappear as well.
we'll get locked in overnight.
Oh,
God,
no,
remember to be safe and
don't think too much about maggots.
Say happy Diwali and
happy
Diwali.
Yeah, we said
Happy Halloween.
Happy Diwali, happy Halloween.